Gotta be yesterday. Tashoka Zeno spooky. Nope. Check. Twinkler KK math. Give me just a moment, guys. I am still working on the teams at the moment. Chromix, Xian, Penguin. Alright, so we have a no-show from... which team was it? One. Alright, Riddler and Crime. Which team is that? Team 2. Team 1 is Dan, Red Tick, and Reinhard. No show from them. Here by 05, we'll be bringing Xian's team in as a substitute. Still no show from that team 1. I'm gonna go ahead and get Chromix, Xian, and who was their third? Penguin, I believe. Spooky Taishoka's. Airs weekly, so LR Ghetto. No third from them yet. Crackmite, Indrain. Team 6. Actually, all here. 7 is all here. 6 is all. 5 is a no-show. That's where team is gonna take over. Spooky, Taishoka, and Zeno. Team 4, Athena Chu, Saf, Def Note. Dan is here. Athena Chu, Saf, Def Note. Should probably get on in the game on my Xbox so y'all can actually see what's happening. Just getting organized at the moment. I don't know why it's not letting people in. Might have to reset the code for that. Hello, Ninten, Val, Lovescrub. Not sure why it's not letting me join. Give me just a moment. Gonna be removing a couple people that are in at the moment. If I remove you, fine. I just gotta get myself in. Go ahead and rejoin if you got removed. There we go. I have no clue who's blocked in here. Dan's team showing up. Dan, Redtick, and Reinhard. Redtick and Reinhard not being in yet. Redtick having just joined though. Sounds good. Athena Chu, Death Note, Saf, I believe. Team 2 compressions: Riddler, Aimer, Jordan, and Crime. Riddler, Aimer, Jordan, and Crime. No third for Team 2 yet. Team 3, Team 4, Team 5, Team 6, Team 8. Being Razor, Indra, Lakurigiri. Oh, well, no. My fault. Team 8 being Arisbook, Nizo, LR Gato. Arisbook, Nizo, LR Gato. Death Note. Hammer. Death Note with Omu. Oh yeah, my fault. Give me just one moment. Hey, my fault. Stream is managed through Lightstream so that I can block out coda and stuff at the beginning of the game. So I'm not actually able to change the name when I go live. I gotta change it afterwards. Give me just a moment to find the last person on Team 2. We'll get this party started. Alright, so we do not need a sub, so I'm going to have to go ahead and remove some of the sub teams as we do have the party full and they're unable to join. Alrighty, and with that, about 5 minutes before schedule, actually, I was expected to join about 15. It is going to be the same teams the entire time, Hamup. The first 8 to register are the ones who got in. Don't worry though, there's multiple rounds, so if you don't make it into today's game, you can make it into one of the next games. They're hosted weekly. And with that, map is set to UA. Gonna go ahead and announce the map rotation real quick. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and start. Hello, Rifts. Alright, give me just a moment and I'll go ahead and get this title fixed. Alrighty. Yes, Chaos City on older gen Xbox consoles, as well as occasionally Switch, can cause people not to be able to load into the map. Like, the map won't load for them, and it'll kick them from the game. It happens to my duo, but it also happens to someone who is in our game right now. I'm not going to tell who, because I don't want to embarrass anybody for being on old gen or anything. Not something to be embarrassed about, but I'm sure some people would be like, huh, I'm on PC. That's funny that you can't get one. Yada yada. Because I've had people treat me the same way just for being on Xbox, so. But yes, one of our members is on older gen and is unable to play on Chaos City. Too big of a map. Those of you just now hearing about the... Yes, I do have quite the stream delay, and I also have a little intermission thing that I can go over. But I'm gonna be using free cam most of the time, not to give out where anyone's hiding. Coda is allowed. I repeat, Coda is allowed. I'm gonna go ahead and set myself into intermission mode. You should be able to still hear me, but you should not be able to see the game. It's not horribly delayed, Rifts. It's only about 10 seconds. There's not much more I can do as I am not streaming off of a PC, I'm streaming off of an Xbox. Alright, so we are loading in, but I'm already getting reports of people running banned tunings. Go ahead and give everyone a free here. Just make sure you are not running tunings that are not allowed. Getting multiple reports of people proppy using reinforced revive, and there's a tech Mirio. So we are going to go ahead and restart this one. Actually, I'm unable to. I didn't get my main account in the game. So they'll have to take a points debuff for using those tunings. I completely forgot to put my the host of my PC account into the game. So, yeah. We're just gonna have to go with it. Go ahead and switch back to gameplay real quick so y'all can actually see what's going on, and I'll move over to my Xbox. Give me just a moment. Alrighty. Doesn't seem to be many fights happening at the moment. Completely fair, I was unaware that Techmuriel was banned myself, as Kawaii made the rules. Hold up, I'll remember how to control this in just a second, guys. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at who is in the game while I get Twitch chat open. See if you recognize any of the names here at the moment. Quite a few people well known, like Lakurgiri's team with Razor and Indra are rather well known. Some member of the couple of members of Kaiju and Oasis both showing up. We've got Geek and Chromix from Kaiju, and then quite a bit from Oasis with AE Math, Tinkler, Xian, and Penguin. Possibly more that don't have the symbol in their name. Not many fights going on early in the game, though someone does have already 500 damage. Let's see, it's going to be the Compress on Team 2 with the Rapid Muriel and the Yellow All Might. Still working on getting Twitch chat reopened, guys, so apologize if I'm not answering or anything. Let's see, has Coda been gotten? I would assume yes. Yes, he has. Let's see, Red Tick's team. Go ahead and check tunings at the moment since there's people saying that there is unallowed tunings. So I might as well go ahead and get a list of who the problem people are so we know that they don't get any points this game. Twitch chat is back open. Sorry about that, guys. Let me scroll up real quick. Twitch chat is back open. Yes, reinforced. So Nagant Strike Tier, only ban I'm seeing for characters that isn't allowed would be that Techmurio, Chromix, who will receive no points from this game. Ares running Crit Perm and Revenge support. So Ares Book also not receiving any points for the game. Tinkler just fine. If I could restart, I would, but there's no way to do so without the leader account in the game. So we've got Game 1, we've got Ares Book, Chromix, and let's see, who's running Revenge, or Reinforced Revive? It's not Kuro, I assume. Yeah, he wouldn't. Crit Perm Revenge support, nice. Crit Perm and being some definitely fan favorites for customs to begin with. Very, very seen in these types of games. Fixer card duplication on Aizawa. Oh, shoot, I closed it. I'm not seeing a, oh, is it Penguin? It is. Chromix team missing 2 teammates for point-wise. Xian being the only one able to get points on his team. Well, with that taken care of, I'm just gonna go ahead and pin that so I don't lose that. Quite a bit going on over here, close to the edge of storm. Nerd getting out and getting that heal off pretty easily, not getting chased. Dan running away low. Gonna go ahead and get out really easily here, as it is a rather large circle still. Not much point in chasing. Kuro taking out Chromix. Tech Mirio, banned character, gone. One of the first 3 dead. Quite the upset there. I was not expecting that one. Tech Mirio being a rather free character for survivability, typically. Kuro deep in storm without even running space, I believe, or area reduction. He's running willpower, or ability manifest and symbol of peace. Once a Kurogiri, always a Kurogiri. Even after the storm buff. Minecraft, playing Minecraft over here. That checks out. They've got themselves a nice chunk of the map, actually, as the storm closes. Though they are going to be pushed further into other teams. 33 Crime, our previous damage leader, has been killed. RIP Compress. Go ahead, home in on Red Tick over here, or not. I don't remember how the controls work. Give me just a moment. Trying to home in on somebody. Red Tick's someone I seems to be on Rapid Mirio. Not his teammate actually. Sticking close to him to make sure he can get that reinforced off it. Or not reinforced, revive. My fault. I'm so used to Proppies running reinforced. Nice play there. Will he get that full support off, however? Reinhardt go ahead just in case. Going down right there next to a other Compress. One of 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Ghetto, Nerd, and Crime. Finished as well. Nobody going for that box in the edge of storm as the storm has resumed moving. Reinhardt, I believe, having gone down. Indeed. Waiting. Will anyone get that revive? Does he have anyone to get that revive? Kurogiri hitting me with a portal as I'm free camming up in the air. Xian going down and getting finished rather quickly. Meaning that the only point maker for that team has gone down. Chromix and Snack needing to get that revive popped as soon as possible. Otherwise, they are not earning any points for this game due to the rule breaks. A bit going on. Let's go ahead and home in on someone. Pick the last person of his team over here. Going through the Kurogiri's portal. Know someone's up there off of audio. Not sure who it is. Does not commit to it. Crit Perm activating while he's in the air. Will you be able to get the heal off before it deactivates? He will not. This is the first game, Jins. Spooky, I don't really talk to myself that much, so if I could get someone in here to really talk to, it'd be great. However, I do not know anyone who knows anything about this game on Xbox who is friendly with me, at least. Gonna go ahead and get off of him just to make sure nobody tries to brief that. Will Ares go through the portal? He will not. Yes, he will. Not going back up for the Kuriguri, however, using those heals. Intercepting the rapid Bakugo unintentionally, forcing the plus ultra. Chromix going down for a second time this game to the rapid Uraraka. Ares and Nizo seeming to have disconnected a teammate. This game might end up just being completely void. I'm gonna take a poll on that, to be honest. Do we think we should wipe that game? Give me just a moment. It's gonna be in the Discord server. Did I pick a weird UA? No. Let's see. Give me just 1 second, Nizo. Your teammate Ares book. Apologize if I'm not talking very much. Quite a few people DMing me about the banned characters and tunings in the game at the moment. Alright, a lot of people are saying that we should just completely restart. Alright, so completely 100% apologize for not being able to end the game at the very beginning and wasting everyone's time with that. However, the game will be voided. I have no clue who's on my block list. Alright, so that match, once again, is not going to count for points. I 100% apologize for wasting so many people's times. I completely oversight on my part not being able to get the host account into Spectator after sending my streaming account into Spectator. Fixed that just now. Erisbook and Nizo need to get their so I do apologize once again for how that went. Yes, quite a few people. Yes. There's not gonna be a second lobby today, Lime. However, you will be able to continue loading into the next matches as there was one every week. Waiting for Nizo's and Erisbook's third teammate. If they're not in within the next minute or so, I'm gonna have to just start without them. I believe Ghetto being his third. Correct? Nizo. Erisbook, Nizo, and an Asura. Ghetto. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Same map. Not gonna change that. I see a lot of complaints about Give me just a moment. I do see a lot of people complaining about the winning team not getting points. Alright, once again, gonna go ahead and hint into intermission. Don't want anyone seeing what people were playing, etc. Once again, I do apologize for that last match. More likely than not, I'm gonna go ahead and give the winning team partial points for that last match. Might not give them the kills, but I do believe I will give them placement points. At minimum. Alright, 4 teams in. Give me just a moment to remember. Nope, we're not even gonna try. We're gonna just switch straight to Xbox. I'm not gonna try to remember how to work my PC controls. The reason I stream on Xbox to begin with, I do not know the controls for anything on PC. Five of our teams in. Alrighty, picking our places on the map now. We do seem to have had a disconnect already. However, if there is no request for a restart, I'm not going to. Alrighty. Switching back to where y'all can see the game now. Whew. Forgot the controls there again for a second. Did not have a disconnect, just a glitch on my end. That's very, very good. Alrighty, seeming multiple fights going on at the moment, possibly between Team 1 and Team 7, but also Team 2 getting a little bit of the action with Team 4. Chromix's team doing extremely well over there. Is Froppy still running reinforced? She is not. Alrighty. Not seeing anyone else at the moment. That was breaking a rule, still breaking one. Checking everybody just in case. Seems to be good. Alrighty, we are good to go. Not gonna bother checking the other people, to be honest, as if you're running reinforced revive on Mount Lady, you got that, twin. How do I click? Yeah, perfect. I remember the controls, guys. Great at this. Spooks. I don't know the controls because I don't ever have anything to do with PC. This is not what I stream on. Also, it's a good, I'd say, 10-second delay. If I could up it more, I would, but as of right now, I'm not aware of any method of how to do so while on Xbox. Some typical looting from Kuro. Playing his fan favorite character as a lot of people. Lime, I will check DMs, so you don't have to worry about that. I will talk to Peyton real quick. Once again, any reports of cheaters, Discord server and my DMs are both open for reports. If you know someone in this game off of this list has cheated before and you have proof, go ahead and send it to me. Doesn't have to be in this game, as long as it's within a couple seasons and it's in ranked. If it's in another customs, not much I can do, because there are customs that allow it, and honestly want to get into a couple of those myself, but kind of relaxing watching some of these flight characters just being able to fly around like that compared to usually watching. No, it was not supposed to be the first version of UA. Though I may do the other versions of UA as we go. Honestly, forgot what the next map is, but I know we're on UA 3 times. I apologize for not talking much. Not really into the commentating, talking to myself. I'd rather have a conversation about it, so. I know quite a bit about the game itself, but I don't really find interest in talking about like what the people are doing. Unless I see some absolute ridiculous play happening. Four days ago. Alright, we are gonna have to see this. Kirigiri not dumb enough to sit in that building after seeing Rapid Mirio. Rapid Mirio hoping he would be. Or not Kirigiri, Cementos. Apologize. Minecraft having just gone down. Other Mirio not letting him out whatsoever. Speaking of the other Mirio, about to take out that Cementos. Down the Cementos goes. Will Compress manage to get that revive? Yes, he will. No, well, yes, he will. Great takedown, and Reinhardt having the time of their lives over here, just chilling. I wish my here I'm gonna go ahead and go back out to the not really wanting to end it due to the enormous amount of time already spent in this match. However, that team will not be receiving any points whatsoever. Gonna have to get a sub-team in here. I know I can contact one of the sub-teams, I'm sure. If y'all here spectating a rather good player, shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure y'all are used to watching. Y'all are in a Twitch stream. Oh, me not even noticing Reinhardt was in Storm due to the whole not being able to see the effects of being in it. Getting that revive off. Kuro not seeing it from the air. Compress getting a down. Who knows where? Oh, deep in Storm. Ninja sitting in a nice little place right there. Chromix having just gone down. I was told he did get kicked out of Kaiju before. Let's see if he's in still. He is not. He is in Oasis. Monoma trying for the revive. Who's Alright, I'm getting multiple reports that people are cheating. See if I can spot it. See if anyone takes suspicious amounts of damage. I'm not seeing any sort of extra damage mods though. If you happen to know who it is, go ahead and just tell me. Tell me a character, if possible at least. Chromix is saying he is recording the entire game, so I will go ahead and let him continue, as long as we can have his POV submitted. Burning Dobby, if you know who it is, please tell me, or go ahead and message me on Discord if you're not comfortable saying it here. Do apologize for the lackluster commentating. Not really my cup of tea. I'm not seeing anything suspicious whatsoever, if I'm being completely honest. Toe-to-toe fight here. Both of the supports going down. Will Team 8 get their finish, however? Yes, they will. However, unintentionally. No one was there to finish it themselves. I'm gonna check HPs again. Seems to be a pretty even fight. However, the Rapid Uraraka doing quite a bit more well than everybody else there for a bit before that teal got off. If that Bakugo has a full support, that might be game. He does not, however. Monoma trapped in Storm, just about to go down, goes down alongside the Muriel. in about... And permeation ends. Nothing hits him. However, once he comes up, that is going to be game. Plus Ultra. I stand corrected. Not staying in the air. Getting a little bit too close to that rapid Uraraka, taking the card to the face multiple times. Going down to the rapid Bakugo. And then getting juggled. Ouch. That is going to be a GG's. I'm assuming Riddler was on team 2. Check real quick. Adapt to... Where was Riddler? I might be blind, guys. But I'm not seeing him. Alrighty. Gotta... What's up, Vasey? Switching back to my PC real quick. Get our teams put back together. I'm going to ask that real quick. Want to make sure I got Riddler on the right team before we change the map and get started on the next. Give me just a moment. There we go. Alright, confirmed. Checking the USJ being the next map. Perfect. Alrighty. With that said, let the games begin. Going back to my chat now. Give me just a moment. Boom, bum, bum. Yeah, I was about to say, if you're talking about the Kurigiri, it's Lely, and he is streaming at the moment. Low-key, I would honestly say go watch his stream, to be completely honest, as not really my forte. Gonna switch to intermission as I completely forgot to mothball. Let's give it a go, guys, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. Jump them, guys. Sick them. Who is messaging me? Ah. Hi. Once again, good morning, everybody. I am here to answer questions. Hop into Lely's stream, however, if you want like good commentation. Neuro, I agree with that point. However, I don't believe I can give full points to that team, simply due to the fact that I'm not going to be giving full points to every team that didn't cheat. Because a lot of them just did not want that match to count. I can't give favoritism. Like, I get what you're saying. They won the match. It was real hard for them to do so due to the other people not following the rules. However, the other teams that follow the rules don't want the match to count. So I'm kind of stuck at a point of which side do I go with. And the team that won is vastly outnumbered with the amount of people that don't want it to count, simply due to the fact that, well, they didn't win, and they got griefed by those characters. However, the team that won is still going to end up winning more than likely anyway, so I'm not sure it really matters in the end whether or not I give them the points. Compensation points is definitely on the table for the teams that did take part and followed the rules correctly. I was already thinking about giving the placement points for the last game while removing the cheating team. So if like one of the cheating teams got second place, everyone who got lower than second place would be bumped up one position, as if that team didn't exist in that game. So third place would get points for hitting second place, fifth place would get points for hitting fourth place, etc. Once again, I'm here to answer questions about anything you have regarding the MHCS and the game. In fact, I know quite a bit about the game mechanics, but if you're here looking for a commentary, I'm not your guy. I try, but I don't really enjoy sitting here talking to myself. If you're looking for like peak gameplay, hop into my man MHUR TTV. I believe he's around 70 viewers right now, and he is participating in this one. I do apologize, but I do not know Spanish, so if I don't respond to Spanish, you know why. Once again, following the standard MHCS rules about crashes, unless I've got multiple people reporting their teammate crashed, there's not much I can do about it. I need at least 2, maybe even 3 teams before I'll contemplate a restart, and it's gotta happen before 7th circle. I am seeing 2. Not sure if Eris and Mizo are going to say anything, however. Chromix and Snack, I'm fully aware that your team just got wiped. However, you did say that there was a crash before. You did say that there was a crash before you got wiped, so I'm gonna treat it as if y'all were still in the game. As with the crash, because obviously I'm not gonna count someone who wasn't alive if they crash. However, y'all's team was in the game, so good. We'll count that if we see another crash or get another report.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So, Promix, you just gotta hope that somebody else crashes, as I've established the rules on disconnects long before this match even started. It still same rules for almost any of the prelims hosted premium NCS, I believe. I will check Discord real quick, however.
They're focusing me in the air, bro. I got somebody. I got a Baku. Baku here, right?
While I've got a couple people here, I have a question on what y'all would like to see for the next one I host. I would like to do a special round. Gonna pick teams that have not already participated in prelims. And, well, anyone that's placed in the bottom 8, bottom 4 teams before can play. But, I'm thinking about doing one that's low-tier characters only. Like Cementos, Tech Dobby, Yellow Kendo, Red Kendo, etc. But no, like Rapid Bakugos, Strike Aizawa, Red Hawks. Any feedback on that? Kind of a play on the character point system that's seen fairly often, where you have a limited amount of points and you have to try to fit all of your characters within that point set. Kind of a play off of that. I'd really like to see Red Tick get this revive off, but it's just not going to happen. Honestly, if I was Kurogiri's team, I would be letting these revives happen just to make sure I can get as much points from the match as possible. But with the absolute domination they're having on these lobbies, I do not believe it's going to end up mattering in the end. Hello, Aries. Let me know, Aries. Did y'all's, I saw y'all's teammates disconnect, but you didn't say anything about it, so I didn't know if he needed to dip or something. So I didn't restart. It was rather early in the game, and I very much could have restarted because we did have 2 disconnects, but, no complaint was risen on your side, so I didn't bother. Back to UA, gonna be UA version 2 this time. Gonna make sure everybody knows. Give me just a moment. Gonna go ahead and showcase the stats from last game while we are waiting. Do have one person not back in the lobby yet from Team 8. Alrighty, let's get this party started. People having quite the fun time changing their names, I see, as I do not recognize Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham whatsoever. Who do we think might be cheating this time, guys? You think anyone? You think every? This poor compressed Loki. That looks like a cheating account. If they didn't have the results public, that would be like what you see in ranked. No tuning, rather low-ish level, and ace rank, and then they're doing like 3,000 damage a shot. Ah, my controller disconnected there for a second. It is not letting me. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Box landed and not a soul on it, though I do believe Rentic has quit the box open. And is on his way. Getting juggled! Who the fuck is that? Zian, not even letting the actually have a chance of getting his gamma off there for a sec. Popping it just in time in the end. However, without that immortal build, gonna be a risky fight to stay here. That team heal coming in absolutely clutch. Missing the beta straight inside. He hears it, but he was not like fully aware of the location. What in the world? I'm not gonna spectate him. I don't want him getting finished. Oh my goodness. An entire team already almost wiped. All three having gone down and only one managing to get back up. What in the world did I miss over here at UA? Which team was that? Riddler. Probably that way, to be honest. I would assume. No one on that, almost that entire half of the map. Honestly, unable to see Riddler anywhere. Rapid Bakugo in Storm. Somewhere. Alright guys, it is entirely possible I am blind. There he is! Yep, going for the revives behind Shopping Mall. Smart play, though I do believe someone might be above him. not going to be able to see the revive in time to have a hope of stopping it, however. Reinhardt having just gone down for his second time, I believe. Indra missing that gamma. Dan playing solo now, trying to get his teammates back into the game. Got quite a bit of map to work with to do so. Dan losing his team again. Reinhardt crawling further in his storm for some reason. Not sure what the plan was there. Reinhardt possibly not making it back in to begin with. Though I do believe he does manage to crawl it in the end. Dan popping that plus ultra before his willpower would have got triggered. Smart play from him. Would have been quite the mistake to let that willpower pop that early. Option to jump up before the beta there and go straight down into the building, but did not take it. Instead choosing to go out this side of the building. My controller battery. What in the world? It's alright guys, because I do have a cord to plug it in with. Sorry about that, guys. I was grabbing some food. Results for the clip competition are going to be released within the next couple of days. Not sure about an exact time, however. And then, no, this is not the last game. This is game 3 out of 5. And then the point results for this game will be released tomorrow, as well as with the teams who qualified. Gregory's team seeming to have a personal beef with the compressors in the game.
Watch out, next.
Just drank from it. I believe that's going to be GG's for Razor's team. Second place. I would love to see a clutch happen, but I just don't think it's going to happen unless Razor's able to get a heal off. Oh my goodness, Buzz Ultra! If only they had willpower, they could have let the guard break happen to get that revenge support going before they plus Ultra. Pretty interesting there. Definitely seeing the low knockdown values of Rapid Uraraka hurting her in the end. Able to get pretty high damage but trading it is not it with someone who has so much hyper armor. Very interesting, interesting plays there. Alrighty. Yeah, for sure. For sure, hop in. Code was posted in the Discord server. You should be able to find it. I'll be switching over to my PC real quick, so, sorry about that, unplugged my controller. I'll be switching over to my PC real quick, so that I may, get the map changed. Unable to see chat at the moment. I'll go ahead and put that team ID viewable real quick for you. Alright, so UA, I believe it's Neo this time. Neo and then UA version 1 for the last map. Alright, Kite, give you a little bit of time to join just in case if you want to. Once again, if you're looking for good gameplay or commentary, hop on over to Le Kurigiri TTV on Twitch. He is playing and is got his team chat going too, so you're not just hearing somebody talk to themselves. Oh yeah, I absolutely do have Kodo. Oh shit. Yo, I did forget to put intermission on. Once again, if you have any questions about the tournament or if you just chill and watch without commentary, click here. And if you want commentary from a player, hop into Lakuri Curie TTV, this guy right here. Kind of hard going straight for that Coda. Not getting it, I was not even noticing. I believe a lot of people might not know Coda is fully allowed. What's up? What can I help you with? Answer any questions about the game, characters, etc., tunings, anything you got for me. Just not giving a commentary on the game, not my forte. Not a woman cashier. Nice try though. Yeah, I do apologize. Due to the time crunch, I think we're gonna have to call it. I was not expecting this to last over 2 hours, possibly 2 hours and 30 minutes. And that entire first game we had to play not counted. Let's switch POVs. I want someone with a little bit more movement. What kind of juggle is going on up there? Or Lacuro. What is that gamma razor? Alright, that is GG's inning stream. Got any questions about the tourney? Feel free to add me on Discord, Jules_Samari. Same way it's spelled on here. Let me know if any questions you wanna play in it yourself, yada yada yada, etc. GG's point tally will be released tomorrow. That's about it. Yeah. GG's, y'all.